Peter Doree. I'm trying to judge your age, Peter. You know, for me, Asterix, I don't know, along with Archie, the American comic book, absolutely the defining decade, at least, of my years between the ages of 10 and 21.
Mine too, mine too. I'm in my 50s now. I first met Asterix when I was 10. My mum bought me Asterix and Cleopatra, and I loved it, like every other kid. It's a very sad day, but what a legacy. You know, as I was saying to a friend earlier today, 100 years from now, children will still be reading Asterix, and they'll still be loving it as much as you and I did.
That's right. I don't know if you say "by tutatis" ever, but I sometimes do.
Yeah.
It was the small guy. It was the little guy with the hat which had wings up against the big Roman Empire. These Romans are crazy. I don't know how you translate that into some of the dialects that Asterix has been translated into, but it's the quintessential story of the small guy against the big guy.
Absolutely, and that's why we loved it. And also, you wanted to be his friend. You wanted to be Obelix's friend. It was a lovely place to live, wasn't it? It was a lovely place to go to, where there was just fun to be had all the time.
Did you know that? Obviously, I had to research this before we came to you to do the interview, and I found out that Asterix was the name of France's first satellite. It was launched in 1965. And then I thought of Tintin, and then I looked at Tintin and how much it sold, 200 to 250 million. Asterix outsold Tintin. Quite incredible.
Yeah.
And then there was the historical references as well.
Yeah, as I say, it was everywhere in every country. You know, I'm in the UK, all my friends read it. I still read it. You know, I'm amazed at the guy's skill. He was just one of the greatest cartoonists ever, maybe one of the greatest artists ever as well. He was amazing.
What about the illustrations, though? To you, when we were both young, they looked pretty amazing. Things have moved on a lot since then. You've got all this sort of Japanese art and, you know, you've got obviously animated films, and there have been films made, 13, about Asterix, some animated, some real-life action. What did you make of the illustrations in there?
Again, unbelievable. As a child, I loved them. As an adult, as a cartoonist, he just blows me away. It's some of the things I can do and my colleagues and friends can do. Some of the things I just go, how did you do that? How did you do that background, that village, that scene? Where did that come from? It's magic. It really is. It's magical.
Peter, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, especially to speak to a professional cartoonist about Asterix. Peter Doree speaking to us from Norwich here in the UK.